Tavia with All Black Everything. And as you know, we talk a lot about normalizing buying black. So I just want to break that down as far as what it really means. So it's really a lifestyle adjustment. You know, we want everything you do, everything you own to be black owned. So start small, you know, replace your laundry detergent, your soap, your deodorant with a black owned product. There's plenty of places. You just have to take the initiative to look for it. And if you need help, any suggestions with any companies, hit up All Black Everything. We got you covered. You can follow us on IG or Facebook at All Black Everything.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. How's everybody doing? I pray that everybody is doing well. I did want to come for you this evening because I had some technical difficulties earlier for the book fair. So let me real quick get out the formalities, introduce who I am. My name is Tammy Emma Lilly, and I am the owner of KRC Tax and Business Services, where I am a tax professional and we offer tax preparation services. We also offer services for those who own, among some other business services, as well as we have a bookstore, KRC Bookstore. Here at KRC Bookstore, we're all about inspiration and empowerment, and we have some children's books as well. Earlier, we was talking to Miss Tanae, and she was talking about her book. Now, as you know, we are in the holiday season where Christmas is right around the corner, and we want to give you some wonderful options for some gifts. Most people don't think about books as being gifts, but books are great gifts. So, for those who enjoy a good romance novel, as well as if you know somebody that enjoys a good romance novel, we want to give you some options here at KRC bookstore. So we was talking to a young lady earlier, and we had some technical difficulties. I was actually traveling, and so with that being said, my internet was having a bit of some issues. So when I spoke to the young lady before we got off, I did tell her I wanted to do a rerun. That way, she is able to finish out everything, and we want to make sure that all our guests are very satisfied. As well as we want to make sure the audience is satisfied and be able to see exactly what that particular guest does and their book options. So, with all that being said, I do have the interview. Like I said, I have some hiccups in it, so hopefully you get the full effects of what she does and the book that she offers. If you see at the bottom, you see scrolling on past, um, slowly scrolling on past. We have the website where you can go check out her books. Miss Tanae, she writes romance novels, and she has actually created a romance novel series. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and roll that replay. And I hope you enjoy the interview. Um, and I'll come back and talk to you real briefly. I'm not going to be in front of you very long because it is late. But I did want to go ahead and hold up, be transparent and be able to give you what you're needing, and what I promise to be to present in front of you. Please make sure you go and you like the KRC bookstore page. If you're an author, please go and hit that join. We have some um, 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 amazing authors in there, and we offer some amazing opportunities. As well as I want to be to come back and tell you about our children's book subscription later on. But without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and run this 10-minute clip, clip of Miss Tanae. Here she is. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm back. Want to go ahead and get back on so we can go ahead and bring our guest romance novelist on so you can hear from her. Without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and bring her on. Let her introduce herself. Hello,
Hi,
welcome.
thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Just woke up. It's pretty early here over in California, so forgive me. I may be a little sleepy, but it's okay.
Okay, because y'all are 2 hours behind me.
Yes, yes, that's correct.
So you're at 9 o'clock, almost 9:30 there.
Almost 9:30, and I'm a night owl, so being up early is difficult for me sometimes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can understand that completely. But thank you so much for getting on with us. I mean, I know considering this Saturday, it's definitely early for you.
Yeah.
So, without any further ado, we're gonna go ahead and open the floor up for you,
Okay.
so you can
Uh,
introduce yourself and tell us about your book.
okay. My name is Tia Harrell, but my pen name is TMH Writer. I wrote about a love story between two best friends that met in college. The book is called This Love Is Real. It's actually a series. The prequel is out and the part one is out. Basically, it's a story about Terry and Sonia, and they met in college. They bumped into each other, and Sonia is actually gay, but Terry wasn't. So when they collided, Terry was knocked off balance because it was love at first sight, but Terry didn't understand it. She was conflicted. And then something happened to Terry. Something really bad happened to her, and she left school. And Sonia didn't know where she was for a couple of weeks. But Terry returned almost 2 years later, and they continued their friendship. And Terry kind of shied away from, a love relationship with Sonia. So throughout the years, they became really best friends. They roomed together. Terry followed Sonia through her medical career, but the story takes off when Terry is given an opportunity of a lifetime. And also she's best friends with Aaron. She met Aaron when she did some work in Colorado. So Sonia doesn't really like Aaron because of their relationship. And so in the prequel you kind of see that tension, and it takes off where Sonia pretty much tells Terry how she feels, and Terry is she will not risk their relationship because Terry had a lot of loss in her life, and she doesn't. Sonia is her best friend. She's the closest one to her. So she decides to go to New York, and so the story tells what happens between that time. I don't want to give too much away because that's book one, part one. The prequel shows you that they do, have they do have they do have time together, and Terry is struggling, but she's attractive to Aaron because when she started having feelings for Sonia, it kind of opened up something in her. And so Aaron is beautiful, and Aaron is also in love with Terry. So it's not necessarily a love triangle because Sonia is Terry's person, but Terry also has a very good relationship with Aaron, and they're best friends and business partners. I can't say too much more. I'll give the whole story away.
Awesome. Now you had some you're doing is it a series that you're doing?
Yes, this is a three-part series. So the prequel came out, and then book one, part one, actually came out yesterday. Part two will come out November 30th, and then the second book, which will conclude their story, comes out in December. And the second book is really like a murder mystery romance. A lot of things happen, so it's I'm excited about the second book because you get to really delve into what happened over the last couple of years. You know, the ramifications of that, because when things continue to happen to one person, it kind of boils over. So that's what we get to see in book two. Because I don't, people might complain and say, "Oh, she's so strong," but in book two, that kind of unravels. So it's kind of good to see.
Okay, cool, cool. I do apologize. I'm traveling, so my sunglasses are in Texas. We got lots of sun. So,
Oh.
looking at myself, I had these M's in my forehead. I was like, "Oh Lord, it's sunny. I just see how frowning."
Oh, that's funny. And I have my headset on because my husband's in there doing a podcast, so I didn't want y'all to hear him too. So we're both we're both he's a writer too, but he's also very intelligent. He does a lot of podcasts about crypto. So I think he might be doing a training, or I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's in his office.
Okay. We living in an age of multitasking. Everybody
Yeah.
in their own little area doing what they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love it. And you see my child in the background. Right. So yes, ma'am. Definitely. Well, congratulations for the part of your series coming out tomorrow, and look forward to seeing many more here and seeing a lot more from this character
Yeah.
that you have created.
Yeah.
I know the audience is falling in love with the story and looking forward to seeing many more.
Yeah. And Terry's actually going to be in a series, a spin-off
Go ahead
series.
and
You're kind of
for
you're kind of
storyline.
you're kind of breaking up. I didn't hear that.
All right. Thank you so much for listening in the interview that we had for earlier. I think that's when I was really having the most problems with my internet because I see that it looks like I was completely frozen up. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Miss Tanae, for getting up early because she is an hour behind me. She's actually specific Pacific time. Might be 2 hours. Is it 2 hours? I think it might be 2 hours. 2 hours behind me. So it was a little early for her, but she did. She was a trooper, and we definitely So we definitely thank her for getting up and getting on with us. We definitely appreciate it. We don't take it for granted by far. So, real quickly before I get off, I want to real quickly tell you about our children's book subscription. So, I'm going to run this clip for you so you could be able to see, what we're doing, and I'll talk a little bit about it afterwards. All right. As you can see, we have a children's book subscription. With the children's book subscription, we're all about inspiring our children, and we want to encourage our children to be to pick a book up and read about a book. But not only to pick that book up and read about a book, we also want them to be to see others that look like them, of the skin persuasion with the features, and we want them to be to see their self in the book, to see that they matter. And so that is the purpose of this particular book subscription. We want them to get excited. So in this book subscription, we will not only have books, we will have things that are age appropriate for the children, depending on what the child's like is, and depending on what the parents feels like the child needs. We can have a book bag in the book. We can have T-shirts in the book. We can have earrings in the book. We can have all kind of assorted things in the book based upon what the intake form that the parent or the guardian or the person who's gifting puts on that particular intake form. Now you can opt to do 1 month, which is $29.99. Or you can opt to do 3 months. You could do expansion of 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. And the more you commit to, the more that you save. So that child will get have their own account. We'll know what we've sent them. We will reach out to them for feedback and see what the child thinks about what they have. If they want to do more things like that, or if they want to do something different, we want our children to have these customized boxes. Now, if you don't have a child, grandchild, niece, and nephew, somebody you want to gift this to, hey, simply donate. If you want to sponsor a box, that is something that we do accept. It's $29.99 per box. If your child is a business owner, we have a lot of kid entrepreneurs out there. We have boxes for that. So these boxes range from newborn all the way up to 16 years old. Um, we want to start early. We want to get them early and get them excited about reading. When they receive this box, we want them to have all the things in there that they like, as well as a book. So when they get excited about these things, it makes them more excited about their book as well. Or if you have a child that is um, a bookworm, they'll be even excited about that book. The other stuff will be just, gravy. So that's basically what we do here at KRC Bookstore. Um, Definitely reach out to us. Our website is www.krcbookstore.com, and you can send a message through there, or you can reach out to us directly at info@krcbookstore.com. Check us out. Not only do we have children's books, but we also have adult books as well. Um, Activity books, just a range of things. Um, you know, um, if you want to, the Bible says, "My people perish due to the lack of knowledge." You want to get some knowledge, you pick up a book up, you pick a book up and read it, get some inspiration, get some knowledge, and all those wonderful things in between. So, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out to view us. If you are watching live, or if you're watching shortly after this live goes down, remember we are in um, fall. So we are going to be falling back. So don't forget to set your clocks so you can get up and go to church in the morning and be there not too early, but right on time. So I'm signing off. This is Tammy M. Lilly. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. If you are interested in being on this particular platform, we are here for you. Thank you and be blessed. Much love.